After I became homeless, I knew we had a little problem. We've got a major problem.
The man you just saw, his name is Dennis Cockrell. Years ago, he fought for this country, but now he lives in a tent. He wouldn't tell us where because he doesn't trust many people anymore. But there's one woman named Shelly Adwell who has earned his trust by showing up each and every day. Tonight, we honor her as this week's Hughes & Coleman Hometown Hero. As an EMS paramedic, Shelly Adwell helps people every day. But it's her tireless efforts to help the homeless that sets her apart.
I was on an ambulance run, and we stopped to get gas in Barron County, and I seen my homeless man, and he seemed really confused, and so I went up to him and asked him if I could give him some food. He denied it. Asked if I could give him some money. He denied it, but he asked me for a blanket. I didn't have a blanket, so I went on a mission, and I started a blanket drive, and I raised over 80 blankets.
After collecting the blankets, the next step was to find those in need, which she did at the library. Now, you may be wondering why there. Well, it's warm in the winter, cool in the summer, open to the public, and
it's the only place they got to go. Where else are they going to go?
Shelly is there on an almost daily basis, bringing food, water, clothing, and whatever else she thinks is needed. She's able to do this through extreme couponing and the donations she receives mostly from her friends on Facebook. She helps them find jobs and shelter when she can as well. We saw firsthand many of her regulars at the library, most of whom didn't want to go on camera. But one man was willing to share his story to show his love and gratitude for the woman he says saved his life.
After I lost both my parents, I've been staying with my brother. He lives in government housing. I wasn't on the lease. And on February the 27th, we were both given an eviction notice. I either had to get out or him and his family would be set out. So I became homeless. Have a tent, stay at the river, won't say where, don't trust too many people because of it. Army veteran, and I've got them working on trying to get me housing, but so far, nothing yet. I met Shelly here at the library. She approached me because she knew I was homeless and got on to me because I hadn't been using her services. Shelly comes in here and tries to help out all the homeless people. There's times that if we didn't have Shelly, some of us wouldn't eat. I could never thank her enough for what she's just done for me. I know the others can't because we've talked about it.
I've always been taught that homeless people wanted to be homeless. They were alcoholics, they were drug addicts. That's not true. There are good people that are homeless. You know, there's children that are homeless. There's 60, 70-year-old people that are homeless that have nobody. And they just need help getting from point A to point B, and that's where I come in at.
We're always showing up to help those who often can't help themselves. We honor Shelly Adwell as this week's Hughes & Coleman Hometown Hero. Now, if you'd like to help Shelly by donating food, money, clothing, or anything else, go to WBKO.com and click on this story for a link to her Facebook page. We'll be right back.